Welcome to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you, Christmas is here with us now, so what do? We do a Christmas cake. So I'm going to show you my Christmas cake recipe. This Christmas cake recipe is a recipe that's been in our family for over 50 years. And it comes from my dear Auntie Alfina. And all our family, everybody's made this Christmas cake through the years. Why do we still make the same Christmas cake? Is that it's very easy to make. It turns out perfect every time. And we can't make a mistake about it. It is a lovely, lovely moist Christmas cake. So therefore I'm going to share this recipe with you all. And it's very simple. What I have now here, I have prepared and I've gone ahead. I've got 800 gram of mixed fruit in a saucepan, and what we've added to that was 1.5 cup of sugar and 240 gram of butter. I've added to this, and we put 1.5 cups of boiling water in it. So okay, you put it on the stove and you bring it to the boil, and you let that, you turn down your heat and you let it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes, very, very slowly simmering. And it comes out beautiful, moist. Now what we do to this is just let it cool down for a couple of minutes. And what we have to do now is to mix up all my dry ingredients. So I've got here 1.5 cups of plain flour. I've got 1.5 cups of self-raising flour, and I've got 2 teaspoons of mixed spice and a teaspoon of cinnamon, and we mix that all in there. And I've got a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda. That goes in there also. Just mix it all together. Just mix that all together. Now we're going to add that to, and I've also, before we go any further, I have lined a square cake tin. It's a 23 centimetre square cake tin. You can put it in a round one if you have. I have greased it and I have lined it with my baking paper. Okay, so what I've got here also is 1/2 cup of crushed almonds. You don't have to put in any almonds if you don't want to, but they do give it a nice flavour to it. Now I'm going to put that, leave it in your saucepan. You can do it from in your saucepan. I'm going to add my almonds to that, and I'm going to stir them in there. Now slowly I'm going to add my mixture of my, that's why it's so simple and so quick, and it turns out beautiful every time. Very, very easy. So now we just keep on adding the flour and the egg to it. There's three eggs there beaten up, and we just keep on adding this a bit at a time, and with a bit of egg mixture. Now I've put on my oven, and I've put it on to about 220. What I do is I sort of give it about half an hour on the 220, and then I bring it down to another half an hour to the 200. And what you do is test it every time with your cake tester and see if it's dry. I think normally half an hour to 3/4 of an hour is plenty. So it all depends on your oven. So this is what it, just keep on going, adding your dry ingredients with your egg mixture. Just keep on adding to it. It comes out a beautiful moist cake. It's so easy. We don't change this recipe to anything because I know there's a lot of recipe cakes out there, Christmas cakes, but this one here has been a favourite of ours in the family for, well, as I said, over 50 years, and it's so easy and simple. And my thing is that it's beautiful, moist, keeps well. What I do is I wrap it up in alfoil and put it in the fridge on the bottom, or you can leave it out in a container and use it. It keeps on for a long time. So see, that beautiful mixture. It comes out a perfect, lovely, moist Christmas cake. Now I'm going to just pour it in there. that's all it takes. It doesn't take long at all. Once you've got all your ingredients prepared, it's only a matter of 10 minutes of preparation and you've got a beautiful moist Christmas cake. You don't have to add anything else to it. You can if you want to, but that mixed fruit is sufficient with those almonds in it, and that's all it takes. Now all I do is pour it in here, and then after I'm just going to, there you go. Just spread it out. Just put another bit in. That's it. It makes a beautiful big cake. There you go. That wasn't that quick? Very quick. Once you've got all your ingredients ready, it's no time at all. That took me no time at all to make. And now just give it a little bit of a bang and put that in the oven. Now you can decorate it with almonds if you want to. I have, what you do, if you want to decorate it with some almonds and cherries on top, do it when you're doing halfway through, because otherwise your almonds are going to get burnt. Now I'm going to put that in my oven, 220 for half an hour, another half an hour, 200. Test it with your cake screwer and see how it is. This is my cake that I finished yesterday, and I have decorated it with my almonds and my cherries inside. Don't put your almonds too early because then they'll just burn. About halfway through, put your almonds on. You don't have to if you don't want to, but that looks pretty, all dressed up and ready to go. So this has been in our family for over 50 years, so simple to make. So I hope you'll try it out and you're going to be happy with it. Thank you for watching and Merry Christmas.